Hey everyone, welcome back to the BVTV channel. As today we're going to be doing the MLB The Show Rejects Baseball League episode 4. We're going to be wrapping up the regular season right before we get into the playoffs. Whoops. And I wanted to say good morning. I know it's like, what, 8:14 in the morning? It's quite early. Quite early, but I wanted to get this one done because my afternoons be taken up quite a bit, so I wanted to make sure I got this one to you guys. So we do it right here in the morning. I'm very excited for that. But I wanted to, before we got into the games, wanted to break down the how kind of in depth everything is. I'm really impressed with that. So let's sorry. So let's actually break this down for us. In the American League East, the Spartans now have a a 4.5 game advantage going into the American League East with 72 wins, 67 losses. Right behind them is the Shamrocks, the Boston Shamrocks, are 69 and 73. I'm not going to roll out the Gangsters or Bombers just yet, but I'm not going to really harp in on them. I'm not sure what's going on with them, really, truthfully. And the Sharks, they're beyond gone. They don't have a chance. And this is where it gets a little bit more interesting. As we go to the American League Central, the Outlaws, yes, the Chicago Outlaws, come in at a 90-win record and 50 losses. Still plenty of games to go, by the way. Then we've got the Catfish, who are right near them at 11 games behind at 79 and 61. And then the Bolts, who are 72 and 60. And more than likely, the Bolts will kind of probably like flounder. Then the American League West, we got the Rebels. This is the weakest division I think we have in the whole league, with the Rebels, who are 71-69, the Coal Miners, Krakens, Kings, and Dino. They have been all flopping back and forth. I'm not sure what really to expect from this group. I'm hoping it's a positive thing, but I'm not quite certain. Anyway, and like I said, more than likely, I said the Rebels will probably wind up winning the American League West. The Outlaws will definitely have the AL Central on lock, and the Spartans are going to keep theirs. I'm going to assume that's really going to leave the Catfish and the Bolts to be the two teams that are going to advance to the wild cards. Here in the National League East, the Gammas are 86 and 54, the Knights are 77 and 62, the Vipers are 75 and 64, the Mafia 71 and 70. But let's not go any further because the National League Central, another weak division here, the Battlehawks are 73 and 69, while the Bulls are 71 and 68. So they're kind of battling it out here. Then we have the National League West, where the Bears, the Yukon Bears, 86-54, while the Beavers are 71-69. You go into the National League wild card, a lot bigger, better here than the previous ones, but the Knights and Vipers seem to have that one on lock. I want to break down because I won't be using any heavy-hitting teams like that are in a weird spot. We'll be using more of the teams that are definitely not going to be going anywhere, because I don't want to ruin the teams who are fighting for those playoff spots chances. Here we go with the wow, we're going to the Polo Grounds. That's not what I wanted to do. Literally. I'm going to hit this game because I don't feel like pitching just yet. Don't feel like being annoyed with that. Wow, Otis Ryder, Cliff Floyd, Eddie Matthews, Willie Stargell, Mookie Betts. Jeez Louise. Talk about broken. By the way, it has been...
What's your take on him, Dan?
It's been a while since I played this. Like the last time we streamed this, the last time I played this.
One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down.
We got Ozzie Smith. A lot of these hitters, man, have been really...
And it'll be interesting to
been doing a phenomenal job. They're doing a phenomenal job keeping their batting average up to 300. Some people have like 60 home runs. I'm like, whoa. Hello, by the way. Welcome, everyone.
At the plate now, Ken Griffey Sr.
Good morning.
He comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Laid off, but
a cold
that
strike is that Isn't it a tough one because you've got
temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72
This is not going to be easy to hit homers all in this ballpark.
Soft liner towards short, and that'll be the second out. So the next to bat.
How many homers was that? 142?
He's been very dangerous at the plate.
He's been 356. My goodness. I mean, I think he's in actually contention for league MVP.
A little below the knees.
413 bombs in 10 seasons. My goodness.
And did he go around?
I did not. I didn't fully swing.
Naming a game out on a mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Well done, well done. Not too bad.
Inside corner, 2-1.
I don't have my timer on. Crap.
Kiner in front, 3 balls
Timer,
and a
go on.
strike.
They know the threat this guy poses at the
There we
plate.
go. The
I know
timer's
it's a
on.
3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going
I
to
feel
come
like I'm gonna get
anywhere
walked.
near the middle of the zone.
3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
I feel like I may have to swing at this one.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out.
I thought that was gonna be a ball. I thought it was gonna curve towards the right.
21,
So that's why I didn't swing. The count was in my favor. He did a great job.
Second inning set to go.
That was a good pitch.
Forward, Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch curveball.
That curveball is a wicked one.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
This is hit high in the air out toward
I wish
left
I hit
center.
something this time.
Garcia has a read on it. Makes the play, one away.
This is gonna be a tough. Like I said, Polo Grounds is not an easy park to hit in.
Now at the plate, Will Smith. And as you can see, he's
Especially
seen
if it's a
that
straight
average
shot.
climb the last week or so. And he swings right
Hey,
over
Will
the top
Smith,
of
man,
this
how
one,
are you?
0-1.
Did do too bad with you not too long ago.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center.
That's easily going to be a, well, yeah, that's easily going to be a triple.
And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is in there.
I mean, he smoked it off the bat. My goodness.
Yeah,
You're at the crack there.
Plate, but he's not
Carlos
exactly
Santana. Oh, you are not
but he
hitting
turns on the Jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Santana more power than anything else, it looks like.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it.
Well, it may not have been pretty, but it's going to be an RBI single, not an RBI, but it'll be an RBI for the good old New Jersey against this. So they definitely need.
First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4
The Yankees are moss
doubled
here.
in the ball game last night.
I'm not sure.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
6 for 14 in the last 4 games.
Here
Good
comes the
stuff.
0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway
I was too late on that one.
Betts
Yeah, that's
has
not
a
going to do
read on
anything.
it.
Pop
He
up.
handles it easily, and the inning is over. 1 run here on 1 hit.
Solo bomb. We love
Here
to
now
see
is
it.
Asdrubal Cabrera, who's back in the starting lineup
I can't
for this
believe you're
one
still
after
playing.
sitting out last night's game.
Goodness
Hit out
gracious.
toward
Like, I
second.
chose that. Ace Drew Cabrera was like
Get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
up there in age and like 08, 07, 09 of baseball. So I'm like,
Hard single up the middle.
how old are you?
That's right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Brandon Lau.
Like you know, obviously he's good enough to still be playing like that if he's on a team and everything. But goodness gracious, man, he's up there.
That's inside. 2-0.
You never
Brandon
want to
Lowe,
fall behind as a
120
pitcher,
strikeouts,
but doing
7th
it
in the
to a
NL.
guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
2-1 now.
2-1.
From the belt, the pitch.
It's like I get confident that it's gonna be a ball, and then they're just like, yeah, no. Ooh, full count.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
As a look, now the
With the
pitch.
fastball, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, I should have. Oh, I hate that. I swing at those for what reason? I call it to a fastball, and I'm gonna hit with the curveball.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
He wasn't even trying to pitch in the zone.
Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Ozzie Smith swings and misses there. So
I was looking for the curveball. That's what it was.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Betts. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first.
Alright, so at least over there now. Ralph Kenner's got a good, you know, stolen base percent. Ooh.
Hey Dan, this guy's
Ralph,
having a
if
monster
you can
series on the
steal
road.
the base here, this would be greatly appreciated.
Splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either.
And we're going to avoid a double play.
Close, but he got in there safely. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it.
That was a nice sinker.
We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. And that's into
it's going to drive in two, and
the runner from second is in to
the
score.
2-run single. Let's go.
Hey,
Now that right there, folks, is huge. Now if Ken Griffey Sr. can steal a base, it'd be even better to avoid another double play. And that curveball just took way too long, and we're going to get the second steal. Let's go. No double play. Take that. Wow, Ken Griffey Sr.'s 31st stolen base of the year.
From the stretch. In the dirt.
Wow, that was...
Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1.
It wasn't clean, that's for certain. 79.5%. Oh, wow.
From the stretch. Drives it the other way to deep right. Betts looking up.
Ralph Kiner, a huge 2-run bomb. It's now 5-1. Ralph Kiner's 45th bomb of the year.
With that swing of the bat. This guy is simply
Wow.
one of the best in the game right
45
now.
homers so far, and there's still a lot of games
Like that in the league.
left on the year. I'm curious to see how many homers he's going to hit.
Acuna digs in now. As he'll take a look at his sinker here.
That sinker's a nasty one.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can
Ron
score
Acuna,
some runs.
second on the game
They have a
since
pitcher that's reeling right
23
now.
home runs.
They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Throwing to second.
Acuna's feeling risky. He's going to get the
His
double.
manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone.
26 double here. Awesome. Right. Will Smith, he had a triple before.
Here now is Will Smith. And this ball's
A triple and now a home run for Will Smith. That was in the second row.
Into the upper deck.
Smith's 22nd bomb of the year, saying hello.
Home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there.
Who's this guy? Hunter Green. Okay, Hunter.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll
Oh,
make his
Carlos
way
just gotta
towards the mound. And it looks
that
as
right
though
into
that's
that
gonna
guy.
be all for his starter here
Ugh.
tonight. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. White.
All right, well, either way, we tack on, what was it, 6 runs, I think? Yeah, 6 runs. Take that.
So now here is
Asdrubal Cabrera.
He singled in his first AB.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent
Not
or
sure where that's
overconfident
going.
right
Go,
here.
man,
These days
go.
don't
Oh,
happen
never
often.
mind.
When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off
That was
to the
a
left.
nasty fastball. I think it's almost 100 miles per hour. Brandon Lowe, 2 for 3 in his last game.
Sliced
Had
hard on
an
the ground.
arch, had two first, so like, hey, it's 2 singles. Goodness gracious.
5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Now the pitch. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in.
Oh,
out
wow,
there
he
and
just got
short.
completely
Needed
shut down. Okay. Maybe I need to slow it down a bit.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ken Griffey. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's going to land
It's that fastball.
foul.
It's killing me.
Now the 0-1.
Wow, I just rocketed.
That's a base hit into the
I
right center
rocketed
field
that
gap.
one.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Griffey takes the turn at third. He wants it all.
And Ken
he's
Griffey
safe
Sr.
at the
an
plate.
inside
And
the
they're pulling
punk
away.
home
They lead
run.
by 7.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
And that ball
Ralph
gets down
Kiner,
near the wall and should be extra bases. Digging
He ain't
hard. He's headed
super
for
fast,
third.
but Kiner's still gonna be able to get a
And
triple
he'll
here.
keep it rolling he's got himself a triple.
You got a homer and a triple. Look at that.
Get a single or a double, but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple. So
whoa, that's not a foul ball. That's not a foul ball. Baloney.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-1 count and the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
50 for 4, 1 RBI. Okay.
With no outs. Grounded down the third baseline.
Kind of didn't for some reason want to.
Throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And definitely worth another look with our show track.
Oh, he wanted to make sure he didn't get tied out there. Okay.
To make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw.
I was about to long this. I'm like
trying
to get adjusted.
He's going to be smiling about that one. Drives it out to deep right center field. Garcia will make the catch.
This will be a sac fly here. That's kind of going to be good to come in.
They extend their lead. It's a 9-1
9-1. My goodness.
So no one on now after the sac fly, and set to go is the veteran first baseman.
This is not going too wonderful for him. Oh, it hit him right in the side.
Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first.
I'm supposed Hunter Green's slim, and he is hanging in there.
Urshela, okay. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Heading out
you got this. No, you don't got this.
You don't got this. Number 1.
It's your dribble.
Next to hit is Asdrubal Cabrera. He flew out in his last debut.
I'm saying your name so badly right now. He's had 1,778 hits and 14. He's been in the league for 14 years, my friend.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
14
I still
years.
believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end.
That was such a slow changeup.
Contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
On the first, and Cabrera's a ground-out victim. 2 away.
Brandon Lowe's done nothing really positive so far. I take that back. That looks to potentially be a very positive hit. It'll be a triple for Brandon Lowe. So you got a man on third base. Whew.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up.
I think it goes Ozzie Smith, the man, the myth, the legend.
Into the box, Ozzie Smith. And a base
hit. An RBI single here for Ozzie Smith. Now it's 10-1. The beating continues.
Right now, this team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Adbert Alzolay gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least
be safe. There we go.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
Ozzie Smith's 43rd stolen base of the year. As it also, wait, they called what a strike? Oh,
1-2. Bouncer up the middle. Reined in.
That's I was like, wait, what are they calling what now? Oh, well he lines out. I could have seen that one coming. Was even remotely inside the strike zone.
All set for the start of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ralph Kiner. And it's fouled away.
Ralph Kiner is really looking amazing so far in this game.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes.
What am I swinging at?
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
At that point, I was just swinging for anything.
Probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside.
Oh, he broke the bat.
pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Well, he broke the bat, but besides that, that was still a cool little flick.
Overshift here. Now the pitch lifted in the air out to center field. On the
I feel like Ronald Acuña Jr. his kryptonite is the Polo Grounds.
Next, it'll be Will Smith. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly.
He also has it out.
Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning.
Going to the 8th. Here we go. Here we go, go, go.
Here's Carlos Santana.
This crowd is increasingly getting louder. Look at that. Carlos Santana, who hasn't done much besides hit the pitcher. He's really just kind of been here in this game, getting paid to be a body. That's a ball, umpire. That's a ball.
High fly ball out to deep
but
right
Carlos Santana. Oh. Never, I thought that was a home run. Never mind. I got excited.
So stepping in is
another person who hasn't hit. Oh no.
For him in his last trip. High and deep to right.
So it's going back to the same wall. Yup.
He gets there, and that's the second out.
All right, Cabrera, let's get it going. Come on.
Cabrera. He bounced out last time up. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it.
How many these just are like I don't understand that.
Gets him, and the side is
well, Cabrera's gone. And that was in the side.
New inning set to get underway, and
Advert
on
the way.
Hit hard down the line.
That is a fair umpire. I'm really hoping one of these balls clocks you in the face right now.
And now pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. So next to bat will be Ozzie Smith. Delivered an RBI single last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Ozzie Smith looking to try to bomb another one.
If you're on the mound, you could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Come on, Ozzie, what you got?
Now a flare out to left center. Wagner backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Who's up deck?
Now batting.
Was that Kiner there?
Stepping in next, Ken Griffey. He's 2 for 4.
Well, Griffey, it's up to you. You keep getting alive.
Pulled toward right center field.
Griffey didn't want to keep getting alive.
He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the. So that'll bring in Mookie.
They almost came back and won that, by the way. It ended 10-7.
10-7 score. The Sluggers put a 10 spot.
Well, New Jersey beats New York. All right. They're intent to play a whole game. Well, 10 is struggling. The Bolts, I know they're looking pretty decent, so I don't want to use them. Nashville, I know that you are struggling. It's hard. I've got to be very careful with like who I use. No, I can use this team though, which is good for this game.
Inside the show.
And the fact that the Dinos have a new guy coming on, I'll probably try to use
Hello
that
there,
dude.
baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the AL West, the Drillers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they nabbed the win against the Dinos 7-2. As of right now, the Drillers are leading the AL West. They have a 3-game cushion.
There.
The Outlaws allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Rebels 6-3. As of today, the Outlaws.
Nashville is just having an all freaking 65 and 80.
We are under the lights as the show.
I'm getting all the old school rings too.
Louis Aparicio. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Oh God, not this guy again.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball
How dare
game.
you? Got him down. Oh, I didn't see that. No.
He's in there easily as the
Hey, what's up to the 6 people in the stream? Welcome, welcome.
Well, I think he's making it pretty
Good
obvious
morning.
why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game. And
There
then
is
does
no
even
way he's about
better
to steal
by
again.
swiping second to put himself into scoring
Where's my
position.
four-seamer?
He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
That's lifted the other way out to left.
That's right, we got him, we got him.
Comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
But folks, once we finish this episode, we will be officially entering the Reject Baseball League playoffs.
Last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been playing
I need to be careful of that slider because that is a nasty spot to be in.
I felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season. To find a way to get to 5.
Give me the cutter right here on the corner.
You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw.
Whoever that guy's, what a cannon of an arm. Accuracy may not be the best thing, but we'll deal with it. Yeah, it's funny. Back when I used to be really big into the baseball, Roger Davis from the Oakland Athletics will have to be my favorite player at the time. That is a strike, umpire. That is a strike. Alright, umpire, look, I can't aim for your head right now. Because now you're forcing me to do something inside that's hittable, yeah. So I give up a run like that because I just got robbed.
The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he'll get in there safely.
Unbelievable.
It's
not this poor Siracusa guy's fault. It's the fact that this umpire is full of garbage.
What he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
Opportunity for him here.
It's right of that. I mean, we gave up a run. It was kind of bogus. It's whatever. I will only pitch for this game because I hit only for the last game, so I'll have to rely on the AI to really be convenient for us. Ooh, that was a mistake.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
I forget my hitting difficulties.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks
Gotcha,
will help you
alright.
sleep better at night, Dan.
Alberto,
I'm going to hit him with a changer up top.
That's in there.
Yeah, there we go. I
And
didn't
he's
think he'd
deep
swing
in
at
the
it.
hole now, 0-2. So let's take
I want to
a peek
use
at
that cutter in the
crew
corner.
this one. Behind the plate is Matthew. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Going back is the left fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
No, I gave it to a guy who has 10 home runs.
Runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but
You're
you know
gonna
what it
drag bunt
does?
again,
It certainly
Quinn?
boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He'll enter play
You
here
have
with
a
that
lot of
average
speed.
down in the low 200s. Still without a home run and 3 driven in. Seared down the first
Really?
baseline. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it
Is
in.
that going to hit this guy's pitches?
Everyone knows
Sure,
that
man,
this
you
guy's
gotta get it
numbers are
together.
not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that
Go
gets him
figure.
going a bit.
Ball 2.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both
Yeah,
of them. and
I
finds himself
naturally have to
dumped
do
the
that.
Count leverage 2-0.
Pitch popped up. Bryant.
You there.
Foul ground.
There we
Makes
go.
the play 1 away.
At least we got 1 down.
Now to the plate. Here
Definitely
is
not been
Luis
this guy's
Aparicio.
finest
Trying to
moment.
lay
Look
one
at
down
that.
here,
Desperate
but
for
he
that
misses
bunt.
strike 1.
Desperate for it, Lou.
Runner at second with 1 away. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself
161
behind
hits.
0-2.
Nice.
Again,
Okay, if
another
I'm
foul
pitching
ball.
down and I perfectly timed that, why is it going upward? Like, do I have to throw him damn near the dirt?
Low with a fastball here in the third
Jeez.
even. It's ball 1. 1-2 is the cut fastball,
He's not
but he
biting
holds
on it.
back 2-2.
Yeah, I wonder if I go for a cutter up top.
And that's taken
No.
high for a ball that's full now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2.
I feel like
and he's seen a
When
lot
I
of
have
pitches, too.
fielders and I
another
use them,
runs
they're
across
so
as this is
easy.
now a 4-0 ball game.
Yeah, I'm just getting smoked
So
right now.
here's Jeff McNeil. He sways and
Like, no
hits
matter
a
what I
foul
do,
off
these
to
guys
the
just
right and out of
bombing
play.
it.
The 0-1 pitch.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. First pitch on its way. Mike Trout is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, I don't know how many balls I've
certainly
thrown,
has
but
an
I'm
open
really
base
starting to
down
question
there.
this
You don't
umpire's
want your
credibility.
Oh, and it eats him
No,
up
no,
again.
no.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end. Now the first pitch.
Come on, Tarak, you've got to get things together. You're looking awful
is
right
in
now.
as he watches a pitch for ball one.
There's no way around it.
26
This has been
doubles,
a
third on
rough
the coal
start
miners.
the
No,
mound,
that's not
so
too
it'll be
bad.
interesting to see.
A dive and he can't.
What
hang
happened to
on.
actually
Throw
fielding?
To first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now back. The right field.
The pitch.
Let's go for
Kyle
a slider
Tucker
right in the
is at
corner.
the plate here as
That's
he quickly finds
the
himself
stuff
down
I'm
a
talking about.
strike.
You've
It's
ruled
0-1.
every pitch I've had like that a
The
ball
game
until
plan
up
from
until
the
now.
offensive standpoint today coming into this one was
Okay.
they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Why was
Into
it high
right
low? It's supposed to
field,
be
that's a
down
base hit.
and
You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here,
So,
he
Rocca,
might
if you
not
don't
know all the
get it
specifics,
together,
but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this
I'm
one.
not
Sometimes
appreciating the
it
fact where
happens,
I'm
you start a
aiming for the
game
ball
and
to be
never
and it's
completely
nowhere
get
near.
into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Can't
This
come out
Davis
of his
won
game plan
4.
right here. He knows he's a
Was
known
1 for
sinker
1
baller.
now.
I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get
Call it.
back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
So he sets him down swinging. Chris Davis goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Alberto Ibarra will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Just a little
Boy,
curve
this is
there.
one of those
Okay.
ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
The next 0-2.
We're in one of those.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
When
Yeah,
a
I
pitcher's
thought it was
close to
convincing.
working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done
Oh,
a
he
good
face
job
planted.
of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
He got him.
See
Lively
ya, Ibarra.
fastball that time, and it.
Well, me really needing my team to like do
Now into the box,
something
Roman Quinn.
productive.
He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up.
Yeah, I was
Maybe
enjoying
elevate something in
all
the
the
zone.
how this team
Interested
who
to see
is,
how he
you know,
approaches this next AB.
bad at hitting is all of a
And the
sudden
throw
like
will
a
be
really
too
great
late,
hitting
so it's a
team.
bunt single to get him started
It's
here.
intriguing to me.
The catcher.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Grounder down the line at third. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's low-key
You got me there.
feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. A line shot to third base.
As long as that lovely person at first base
Ready
understands
now
that we
is
ain't playing,
Louis
it's good to
Aparicio.
go.
He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Only played at first.
Yeah, I
so the
wasn't getting a double
sacrifice
play.
works that time. Up next, Jeff McNeil, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Oh, that was a ball. That was a ball. Umpire, I'll give you that. Good call
so
for
far,
once.
no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Quinn at second with 2 down. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
What a well-executed
I feel like
fastball
pitching
right
have to be
there.
like
Down and away.
super
A
focused.
swing and a miss. That
Strike.
retires the side, and that will do it.
What is this music? So
Ready to
we've
go
got
in the
3
top of the
games
fifth.
for you. We'll
And
do.
standing
We
in
did
the
our one hitting one. We
ever-dangerous
always do
Mike
one pitching
Trout.
one.
Late
And we'll do a half
You know,
and
you love a guy
half.
who attacks the
More
zone,
than
but
likely, if not, we're
sometimes I
2-1
think he
hitting
can
it
throw
again.
too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
And he looks at a cold strike 3.
See ya, Mike Trout.
In there,
You're going to be an
out
annoying
number
one. Yes, you
So
were.
1 out and nobody aboard. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
I feel like Soraka hopefully has kind of found his groove. Yes, he did give up 4 runs, but he's trying to bounce back from that.
And a check swing here as he
When I mean try, that means his team actually has to help him out here.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Come on, Soraka, let's get this guy.
Good job to spoil that one away,
He's
and he
always
stays
the one.
alive. The next 0-2.
Mm-hmm.
And he
There we
struck
go.
him out.
Finally, I
His
was like
7th of the
77th
ballgame, and
pitches.
that
Goodness
ends the
gracious. Wow. The fact that Texas has been held down by that much is kind of saddening.
He went down on strikes in his last at bat. First pitch
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
inning is
umpire,
taken
yeah,
downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
8-year career with 3 teams.
Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Baines is there.
He's out of there.
For route number 1. Alberto Ibarra will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash it back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on.
I love how it naturally adjusted to make sure it was still a hit. That's cute.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook
Come
that
on,
right into left
Soraka, we
field
got
for a
this,
base
man.
hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there.
Yeah, I didn't
Was
understand
able
your
to get that
pitching
one to
style
left
for a
field.
quick second. I feel like I've used you before,
Comes
too.
on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats
Slowness,
the
come
relay
on,
to
got
first.
Prince Fielder. I ain't fast at all. Once I
Next,
seen
it'll
Prince, I
be
realized it was
Walters.
gonna be a slow
No
play,
hits
but
to this point. Right there for strike 1.
what am I do with it?
In there,
So I like
he's ahead
Soraka. I just don't
0-2
think
now.
Soraka's gonna last past the
Takes
7th.
now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Yeah, it's 6 innings down thanks
And
to
that brings
Soraka.
up-
Still, we're still down 4-0, and we've gotten 2 more hits to add to
top
the
of the lineup,
campaign, which is,
stepping
I guess,
in, Louis Aparicio.
decent.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Verdugo. He makes the catch.
Thank you, Jason
A great
Verdugo.
effort
We
to
got
get
Lou
there and
Aparicio out of
record the
there.
first out of the inning.
Now it's time for Jeff McNeil.
will be the next to take a turn. 4th trip to the plate for him.
That's
and
not
he's
nowhere
at risk
close
of
to where I
ending
actually
that
had
nice
that.
hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, no,
18
Matt,
game
it's been
hitting
a
streak.
really
Let's
nice
end
run
it.
for him. And hey, it's not over yet.
That's not
You know
where I had
he's
that.
as motivated as anybody to make something happen right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits
That
on
was
it.
an insanely well timed hit, but
He
he's
hauls it in without any
gonna be
trouble,
popped
and
up.
there are
Let's
2
go!
away.
And if I can end Jeff
Infield
McNeil's
in the
hitting streak,
overshift here.
this
Now
was a
the
success.
pitch. Mike Trout's at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Hit weakly back to the mound.
Hello, sir, I hate that mechanic so much. So much. How long do I have to hold the damn button? Like, I like just the tapping ability before. I hate that new mechanic with a passion.
Slider is laid off on the inside.
Because that's like the 17th time this entire series that's happened. So it's like, I'm not going to hold it for a whole millennium. Like, the whole round thing was stupid. Didn't need to do that.
into the corner and slicing foul.
That's the only issue I have with that.
First with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
You seem to be swinging at anything.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And that one never threatened.
Oh, we have a full count.
It's gone full now to 3-2.
3-2, 2 out.
Can this time you be a normal person? Thank you. Goodness gracious. Ciroc, I'd rather just pitch the 8th with you, man. You've been in for this long. Second, whatever your third baseman didn't feel to.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
I don't know how many times I held
coming into this one, but I think we can
that button,
that cold streak is officially
and
over.
for that to do that was
game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Davis is retired.
Catcher's having a spasm apparently.
Alberto Ibarra is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just
no
way
be too much.
to do
That'd be
any
too
damage.
convenient.
You're just looking at either.
Tack on another here as the runner
Ciroc, I really don't want to have to get another pitcher in for 2 batters.
Good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Bryant shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2
Come on, Ciroc. You've got one more batter. Let's get him out of here.
This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
They definitely don't make pitching enjoyable in this game.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. But a good play by the first baseman.
It's over. The pitching nightmare's over.
Here's Javier Baez.
I took out that pitcher with him. Who cares?
Nashville jumped out to an early lead in the first.
Yeah, when it comes to pitching in this game, it's very difficult for me to enjoy the pitching side of this. We've got one more game, and I want it to be the last game of the year. I want to make sure there are multiple teams playing at the end of the year. So we're going to skip right over here. Let's see what the standings are truly looking like.
The final postseason teams are jockeying for position.
Really
Welcome to
intrigued.
Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Killers got the best of the Knights 6-5.
So Blue at the Gangsters and Bombers they went to war, but they're not going to be doing anything. Now there's the Shamrocks, the Spartans guaranteed to make it. Congrats to them on that. Congrats to the Outlaws and the Wildcats. They made the wild card. And congrats to the Rebels. They've done their thing south. The Colts and Bolts can be going at it, who are in the same division, literally.
As they beat the Bulldogs 5-2. In the standings, the Bulldogs sit in last place in the National League East.
Who's gonna get
over 20 games out of first. The Wolves had 12 hits as a team as they nabbed the win against the
National League
Cyclones.
East.
8-3.
The Gamblers
At the
made
start
it.
of the day,
The
the Wolves are in second place.
didn't have
in
the
the
best
NL
division.
Central, 3 games
Wow.
back.
They're still battling for the best
Hawks
record in the
combined for
division. That's
4 total
interesting.
home runs
The
as
Knights
they
also
grabbed
made
the
it. The
win
Georgia
against
Knights
the
made it. The
Bulls.
Vipers and
4-0.
Mafia looks
Entering
like will
today's
be.
action, the Bulls are in third place in the NL Central.
The
5
Vipers
games
still have a
back.
chance to possibly
The
make this.
Reapers pitched well, allowing only 3
The Bears
hits
got they
as
have
they
the
ran
best record
over
right now
the
in the league
Beavers,
so far,
8-2.
but there's
As of today,
them and the Gamblers still battling for that
place in the National League West. They're
spot.
over 20 games
That's
out of
interesting.
first.
So we could do the
The
Bulldogs.
Benchwarmers racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the extra innings win over the
Go
Sooners,
the
4-3.
Sharks. Let's go
As of
to,
right now, the
I feel like we
Benchwarmers
honestly
sit in
haven't
last
seen
place in the National League West
the.
division. They're over 20 games out of first.
I feel like we honestly really have not
swung
seen
it
the
well with
Goats at
15
all.
hits in the game as they bested the Fire 3-2.
The Gamblers got the
Heading into the
Vipers.
day, the Fire are in third place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first.
Goats, who you got? Where
The
you at?
Sluggers went deep 4 times
I
as they
literally
took
can't
down
find
the
them.
Spartans 6-2. At the
You've
start of
got
the day,
the-
the
oh,
Sluggers
you've got the
sit in
Colts,
third
who we
place
can't
in the American
touch.
League East Division, 11 games out of first.
Oh well, we're
The
going
Bombers
to
nabbed the
because
win against the Sharks,
Yeah.
4-2. Entering the day's action, the Bombers are in third place in the AL East, 11 games out of first. The Bolt
going to play the last game of the year. Here we go. Be in the mountain yard with the rain. Yeah, well, this would be an interesting group. It's been a while since we've actually used them, so I look forward to it. I'm very excited for that. On a serious note,
MLB
but I
The
don't feel
Show's
like this would be
coverage
the
of Major League
super
Baseball
long
is
episode. I knew it really wouldn't be. And I'm completely okay with that. The Colts
Now with the
only got a
plate
hit
is
on there. Let's
Willie
see what's
Castro.
we got. Willie
Lead things
Castro.
off
Let's
here
go.
in the bottom half of the first.
For the legend, the shortstop.
Well hit. Deep down
No,
the right
no,
field line.
no.
Nearly a big fly to start the inning.
5.9
Instead, a
feet
foul
outside
ball.
of the pole.
Into
Heartbreaking
the
though,
windup.
Willie.
Here comes the
Heartbreaking.
0-1. And this pitch hits him, but it does so after he swings through it. A bizarre sequence there. It's 0-2.
Are you kidding me?
Pulls this one into the air out into right field.
That should be a base on it.
Day is
Stupid.
there, and he has it for the out.
17 games behind the AL Central, 0 games behind in the wild card. I think it's I thought it was 2 teams that advanced in the wild
Next
card.
here is Yohan Moncada, and he's
That way
got
they
batting
battle it
lineup
out,
with 300
and
mark entering play.
Good
In the
God,
air, right
Yohan
center,
Moncada
carrying
says,
way
"See
back
ya."
there now,
Don't want to be a
home
huge
run.
solo bomb to kick off the first inning. His 16th bomb of the year.
We always talk about how important
Trying to make sure he can pad his stats in this last game for himself.
And he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon.
Yeah, these guys get on field for the last time this year. I mean, this is not an easy realization to come up with.
They've come out guns a-blazing so far in this series. Won the first 2 games of this series in blowout fashion. Nothing they'd like more than to win Game 3 of this series.
I missed the NBA 2K live stream. Yes, you did at Ice Atlanta. Yes, you did. It was a fun one, though. Oh my God, Kirby Puckett also just bombed that one. Good Lord, goodbye, solo bomb. That's 2 solo bombs. Kirby Puckett's 40th bomb of the year. That's something I'm gonna walk through. And yeah, absolutely, I definitely recommend it. It was a very fun one, and it was super chill, super cool. I had a blast doing it. I think it's set up really well. By the way, also, folks, because I accidentally deleted my Dead by Daylight stream by accident from last night, we're going to redo it with hopefully more people today at 8 p.m. as well. And that'll be the last live stream we have of the week. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then on Saturday, we'll have our WWE Spectre vs. Martez in the ECW gym mode. And I'll actually be recording 3 more episodes for that today as well, so I'll be pretty ahead in that. We got 2 huge runs, 2 huge solo bombs in that first inning.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here.
Gary said as long as he hits 250,
but keeping the pressure on,
I think he'll be pretty happy.
lead, that's how you bury someone.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
And with the list being the last game of the year, even if he goes 0 for 4 or whatever, I'm pretty sure he'll still be able to go 250.
Sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Swing and a liner. That gets
Gary
down,
sends a
and he's
huge
got
base hit
himself a
single.
base hit.
I
Lead
gotta
off
be honest,
single
I'm
right there.
shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it.
Nomar Mazzaro.
Second one,
What name that is. No idea who you are, but you have an interesting swing here.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazzara. Scooped up.
He's a power hitting
On to
outfielder?
first, a double play.
At what point was he a power hitter? I'm not seeing it. Well, it's the last game in the stream, then after that we're going through the awards standings, gonna break down everything, and how I'll run through the wild card. I missed that one completely.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point.
Gavin Lux, don't do this to me, no!
One hand to make the catch on the move.
Gavin, how could you? They also scored one. Okay, this is the last game of the season right here.
Willie Castro.
The shortstop.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s
195 hits,
like
tied
this
for
pitcher,
fourth in the AL. Wow.
that pitch. Get
Well done,
ahead,
my
get
friend.
the offense on their toes. That
Should
opens
have
up
never
more
swung
speed
at that.
pitches
If that
later.
would have rolled a little bit faster, I would have made it.
First. A nice play in short right for the first out.
Third baseman.
So one down, no one aboard. And that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada.
Moncada got a solo bomb in this. Got 300 BA, trying to keep it there. Keep in that zone.
Ground ball right side.
Well,
straight
probably one
into the
after that.
shift. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning. Next up, Ichiro Suzuki.
Come on, each man, we got to get something going here.
Suzuki.
He pulls this one
The
high
each,
and
the
deep
each,
to right
the
center
each.
field. And that is off the wall. And now he'll get
A
into scoring
huge
position
double
with
there.
two
Let's
away.
go.
So he's quickly into scoring position now. with
His
a
45th
two-out
double
here in
of the year.
There's
Kirby
your feed right
Puckett.
there. He's up to 45 now on the year. Runner goes for third. Strike called. Now the throw down.
Each is too fast for you.
Far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's not easy to do.
And his 42nd stolen base of the year. Let's go.
An elite arm like this.
So we're going to be running down through all the awards after this.
Hit to short.
Who had the most homers? We'll go through individual statistics. So this is going to be a pretty interesting and long talk for me. I've got my water for this. It's funny, before this game I went through a painful game of pitching. So we're using one of the worst teams in the league. They're definitely not going to be making the playoffs, North Dakota Goats, but
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one.
let's see here.
Hit high and deep to
Is that one
straightaway right
gone?
field.
Is
Right
that one
fielder
gone?
looking
Jose
up,
Abreu,
and
solo
that
bomb
one
to
is
bring
gone.
North Dakota back to a tie game. Jose Abreu's 26th bomb of the year is a solo one.
That's the third homer he's allowed
Oh, good
today.
Lord, Kyle Schwarber.
Keeping the ball down in the strike zone.
You
That
again.
total might continue to rise.
But Kyle Schwarber says, see ya, we're going to take the lead here. All four runs that have scored have been solo homers. Kyle Schwarber's 20th bomb of the year.
Another excellent swing right
The
there.
solo bomb. And by the way, folks, all four runs are all four solo homers. Let that sit there for a little bit.
Gary Sanchez.
Is Gary Sedge going to add to that?
Mantle's on the move. He's through first and hustling for
And a ground rule double for Gary Sanchez, his 11th double of the year.
Ground rule double.
Nomar Mazzara, he hit into a double play before. Not really sure what this...
Nomar Mazzara.
They call this guy a power hitter. I don't really see it.
Center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Either way, we got a man on second and third now. And disaster breaking down here for the Montana Colts.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing.
Charles 10th double of the year.
Maybe that's what we're seeing.
I keep
right
my
now.
crazy
He's
hair in
been
order.
Struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Gavin Lux is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0.
Again, what you got?
That evens it up 1-1.
Oh, good Lord, Gavin.
Well, it's been a rough one so far.
Good
4
Lord,
runs through
Gavin.
3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Come on, man. You got to...
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a swing.
Good Lord, Gavin Lux making his presence on a 3-run bomb to wow. Gavin Lux 15th home run of the year.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice
Clang.
if we didn't deploy show track to show you that home run again.
It is now 7-3. Something Montana did not expect. That means Willie Castro is going to get another chance in the fourth. That curveball is so good, Lord. Slow. That is going to test my patience. When are you doing the live stream again? The live stream for Dead by Daylight will be at 8 p.m. tonight. Maybe 7, but more than likely 8 p.m. And that'll be the last live stream we have for this week. And then on Saturday, we'll be doing the premiere for ECW at 6 p.m. I'll probably should be there for that. But if not, at least it'll be a video you guys can watch in real time and really enjoy that. And that'll be concluding the content for this week.
And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch.
Oh, for NBAs will be once a week, so it'll be next week.
Speak for themselves.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, we'll have an episode sometime next week for NBA.
0-1 count and the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Yes, sir, no problem. That icy board down, no problem.
Also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The bat, the right fielder.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here.
And Ichiro, I mean, the bats are just, they're going today.
In at second safely.
This is some of the Colts.
Score on the play as well.
And the ambush tactic is working. Why change it?
It's not an easy thing to do in professional baseball. Doesn't seem like this inning's going to ever stop. Right now, they've already scored 7 runs.
Kirby Puckett. Kirby Puckett. The puck.
So now to the plate. Trips for him thus far. Now both runners on the move. That's a strike to throw down.
And a double steal. A double steal. Puckett's 14th. Ichiro's 43rd. Oh no.
It didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out.
There's a swing and a missile sent
oh, that
to
thing
center
is.
field.
It's there, all right.
A home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. But the throw is
it's 11-3. The beating continues. Goodness gracious. Seth Curry, the fake Seth Curry. This is the other one, like the forgotten cousin.
I'm set with the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and it's
the first out has finally been struck.
Able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
And what was an insane inning
Gary Sanchez. He's got hits
for North Dakota. I mean, we absolutely mauled them.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Whoa.
Not sure if that was a purpose.
130 homers for Gary Sanchez in 6 seasons.
Sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Count now, a ball and a strike.
Come on.
And it's
away.
I
don't like Seth Curry. It's not very friendly.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
No, I check swung that. Come on, no.
Go around, according to the umpire.
I'm not sure if I'm like this Seth Curry guy at all.
Because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their
Oh yeah, this guy's not even trying to pitch anymore inside the plate. All right, Seth.
For strike one. Grounded to third. Robinson is there.
Seth is a fun ruiner.
Time at first. And now here is
mean, if you're Aaron Nola, your team gave you 9 extra runs, gave you a lead back. It's 11-3. It's
a changeup in off the plate that he pulled for a home run. Not a real good idea to throw that changeup on the inner half of the plate. More executed, well-executed changeups are more down and away.
And that's out number 1.
That's because of the North Dakota's kryptonite all of a sudden. Unfortunately, it looks like that might be the case. Willie Castle's finally got a hit. He took a hit. That was close to his face. 46 doubles, tied for 4th in the AL. Oh, okay. He said, "I can't wait to break down all of these stats out there. I'm super pumped up for it."
Line toward right center, and a knock.
Good job, Willie.
2 for 4 for the game.
Yoan Moncada.
So here's Yoan Moncada. He swings and
Well,
grounds it to short.
Yoan Moncada started by not double playing.
First man alive, what a double play, and the
Oh no. Oh no. Aaron Nola still gave up a run.
the 6th inning now, and next will be a
Not sure how I'm feeling about Aaron Nola right now.
Ichiro Suzuki. That's lifted the other way out
Ichiro,
to
you
left.
got this. Let's hit a draw. Oh no, never mind.
Jimenez, and there's one away.
I don't like that guy. Kirby Puckett, you had a solo bomb and that's it. Make your presence known, my friend.
Hard on the ground towards short.
Oh, that's not how what I. Oh, you're saying no, you're
First, and
not.
there were 2 down.
I was trying to be optimistic, but it didn't work out that way.
Box is Jose Abreu, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an
Yikes.
offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
A triple shy. He's not getting a
Wind up
triple.
And the 0-1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that is off the wall.
Yeah, no, I can keep him at first. They're like, no, you're not getting any further than that. That's 4 hits for this guy. Kyle Schwarber, he's back. The Schwarb. The Schwarbinator. I'm pretty sure no one would ever want to call that like mankind. You don't. Someone say, "Hey, Schwarbinator," don't call me that again.
Now the 0-1. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says the third base umpire, Patrick
Good job,
Johnson.
umpire.
It's
Good
ball
job.
1.
You're a smart umpire.
And this will be fouled away.
Like Forbes has a hard time hitting from the side.
Is off at first with 2 away. Hit in the air out toward left. Giving chase is Jimenez.
That could be it.
He
That,
makes the catch.
I
What
thought it was going to be
play
about a
on the
homer.
run to- Last half of the
You're getting
7th
tired.
here.
Hey, that's
Next to
the
hit is
coach's
catcher,
decision.
Gary Sanchez.
They're the ones who got to.
Smoke toward the hole.
Oh,
Rained
Gary,
in.
you're not doing too
And
good
he'll
anymore,
step
man.
on first for the out.
You're
3
falling apart on me.
unassisted. Next to
No
hit
more.
is a good hitter.
When I see this guy, I'm like, what are you good
Hit
for?
in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Into the box, Gavin Lux.
But it's still waking
And
up,
if you
so it's
remember,
like,
I'm sure
whoa.
he does. He hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Me
Either he missed
thinking
the
I've
take sign or they're
been
just not
streaming for
thinking
about an
as a
hour.
team. The first 2 guys out
Which
on
is
1
even
pitch, so
better.
it could have been a 3-pitch inning if he would have
Aha,
made it.
Gavin Lux out of all
And
people
that's
getting a
in
hit.
there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
That's right. There is life indeed.
Make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting.
No,
Doesn't matter
no,
what-
no.
Second baseman is there to make the
Darn
play. And
I think Aaron still gave up a run.
once again is Yoan
No, he's giving up 5. I mean, that
Things
still
off as they
gives
look
them
to
6
perhaps
runs to
build
play
on
with.
an already sizable lead. Now a big
Come on,
fastball
Moncada,
is
you got
well
this.
behind
Seth
it with
Corey
the
is
swing.
garbage.
The Colts. came into this one
Garbage.
riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way
The
they
Colts
hoped.
will not be Super Series. North Dakota will get a win at the last game of the season. They got it.
Down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Jimenez. Makes the play, and there aren't two gone now.
Still think the Colts have a really cool uniform.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Kirby Puckett. He comes into this
Come on, Kirby Puck. The puck. Going for that never mind. The puck tried.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is returned.
Aaron Nola's son. I want to see this. So the final take him out of there. And the Colts win the final game of the year at home. They win the homer. Congrats to them on that. Good on them. They win 11-5 after that 9-run like storm. You know. 7 the date.
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Legends tally 5 home runs overall as they stomped the Colts 11-5. As of right now, the Legends sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Outlaws knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the Bolts 6-4. Entering the day's action, the Outlaws are in first place in the AL Central. They hold a
Spurs, okay. So now the regular season has come to an end, which is interesting.
The final postseason teams are jockeying for position.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought. So the 3 division. Okay, I was right. I thought I was crazy for a minute.
As they ran over the Vipers.
Let me actually save it, that way we can go through everything in general.
In the standings, the Vipers are in 3rd place in the NL East. They're 16
this was an insane season. I mean, there was a lot of moving pieces.
Join us again tomorrow
so
for more updates from around Major
we'll
League
start with the
Baseball.
American League. We'll go through the standings. As we know, and we'll go through every team's record. So we'll start with the American Leagues, and we'll go from the worst to best. So the Sharks would end the season off 64-98, horrendous. The Gangsters, New Jersey Gangsters, ended off the season 76-86, terrible. The Bombers would end off their season 77-85, not good. And the Shamrocks would end their season as 78-84. And the division winners, clinching the division, the North Carolina Spartans, I think. No, it's the South Carolina Spartans. Sorry, I butchered that because North Carolina's the other one. The South Carolina Spartans advanced to win the division with 87 wins and 75 losses. Good on them. Then going to the American League Central. And last place was the Goats. They had 6 wins, 9 losses. They won at the last game of the year at home. Good on them. They didn't knock out the Colts because the Bolts went 81-81, perfect 500. They're still knocked out. But one of the teams that made it to the wild card, the Montana Colts, who lost to the Goats in the last game that we just played, they had an 82-80 record. It was good enough to make the wild card. On top of that, the Catfish, they also made the wild card at a 92-70 record, while the best record in the league, in the American League, and in the just division itself, the Chicago Outlaws, who had 100 wins and only 62 losses. Then in the American League West, the Krakens finished 74-88, the Dinos 75-87, the Kings 76-86, the Coal Miners 79-83, while the division winners here who clinched the division were the Rebels. The Rebels, sorry, I think it's like the Rebels, who had 83 wins and 79 losses. Literally, if the Colts didn't win, the Bolts would have been there because the rest of these teams didn't even hit 500. It's kind of a joke, actually. Anyway, moving on. In the National League East, the Bulldogs finished 72-90, the Mafia 83-79, and the Vipers 84-79. That was still not good enough for them to make the wild card. But the Knights did. The Georgia Knights would actually clinch the wild card with 89 wins and 73 losses, while the Gamblers would finish with the second best record in the National League and clinch the division with 100 wins and 62 losses. In the National League Central, the Cyclones and Stampede would finish 72-90, while the Bulls were 82-80, still not good enough for them to clinch the wild card. As the Wolves, the Utah Wolves, did that with an 85-78 record to clinch their division. Meanwhile, the Battlehawks, for some reason, are 85-77, which doesn't make sense. If they're probably 86-77. Yeah, I'm not sure how that went. Either way, the Battlehawks still clinched the division. Then in the National League West, the Reapers and Benchwarmers finished 77-85, the Firebirds 79-83, the Beavers 80-82, while the best record in the major leagues and in the National League clinched their division, the Yukon Bears, with 101 wins and only 61 losses. That sums that up. That was a mouthful. Whew. That's who had the best batting average. Paul Molitor, good for... Oh, that was... Oh, that doesn't really matter now, does it? Yeah, it doesn't matter. We'll actually go to the awards. Thank you. So in the American League, Ralph Kiner this year becomes the MVP for the American League. Congrats to them on that. And the American League Cy is going to Pedro Martinez with a 24-4 record. Good on him. That's an incredible record. Very impressed. And 291 strikeouts with a 2.11 ERA. He killed it. The batting title went to Alec Baum, which I don't get how that's possible when... Oh, it went to the highest bat. Wow, he beat him out by 1 point. Incredible. The closer of the Marina Rivera American League Reliever of the Year Award and Trevor Hoffman National League Reliever of the Year Award. Okay, so Reliever of the Year Award is Kenley Jansen. 4-6 saves. Congrats. The Rookie of the Year went to Mark McGwire, of all people. I don't know how. And Hank Aaron. The Hank Aaron Award is going to Ralph Kiner. The Golden Glove goes to Yanni Chirinos for pitching, right? For pitching, yep. The Golden Glove for catch goes to Joe Torre. Congrats to them on that. The Golden Glove for first base goes to Mark McGwire. The Golden Glove for second base goes to Ryan Sandberg. The Golden Glove for third base goes to Adrian Beltran. And the Golden Glove for shortstop goes to Jimmy. I can see that one coming, Jimmy Rollins. Cliff Floyd getting the left fielder's Golden Glove. Congrats to him on that. Center fielder, it's going to be Cody Bellinger. Congrats. Right field will be Mookie Betts. Good on him. Silver Slugger DH will go to Sterling Marte. Look at that. 30 home runs, 100 RBIs. Good on you, man. Should have went to Paul Konerko, but I see the batting average is a big difference. Silver Slugger catcher, Joe Torre. Silver Slugger first baseman, Mark McGwire. Second baseman, Alfonso Serrano. That one should have been undisputed, literally. Third baseman, Eddie Matthews. Jimmy Rollins was that one as well. Ralph Kiner was that for outfield, as well as Kirby Puckett and Christian Yelich. We haven't got to the postseason yet, so we know that one. Going to the National League, the MVP, Hank Aaron. Congrats to him, and 54 homers. Cy Young goes to Bob Gibson, went 16-9. Good on him, 287 strikeouts. Batting title, Paul Molitor. Okay. Reliever award going to Kirby Yates. Rookie of the Year award going to Bo Jackson. Should have went to Cecil. Oh, no, never mind. The Hank Aaron Award going to Hank Aaron. It's kind of funny, actually, that he wins his own award. It's pretty cool. Golden Glove goes to Chris Bassett. National for catchers, it's James McCann. First baseman, Anthony Rizzo. He wins it back-to-back. Chris Taylor this time for second base. For third baseman, Eric Chavez. For shortstops, Cal Ripken Jr. For left fielders, David Peralta. For center fielders, Grady Seismograph. Right field, Vladimir Guerrero. It's pretty cool. It should have been Aaron Judge or Mike Yastrzemski, but who cares? For Silver Slugger, it was only going to go to Sohei Ohtani, so I wasn't surprised there. For Silver Slugger, catcher, Johnny Bench. For first baseman, Jimmy Fox. For second baseman, Jose Altuve. For third baseman, Mike Schmidt. For shortstop, Cal Ripken. Hank Aaron wins it for the outfield. Grady Seismograph wins the center field. And Bo Jackson wins for the outfield as well. Look at that. Whew, that was a lot. It does not tell me the statistics about team ranking. Best batting average, Yukon Gamblers and the Knights. For hits, Yukon Gamblers and the Stampede. Let's say the most homers, the Kings, Yukon, and the Reapers. Okay. Runs better than the Gamblers, Yukon, and the Gangsters scored the most. That's interesting. Still basement with the Kraken, Gamblers, Bolts, and Benchwarmers. Who had the most strikeouts? Whoo! That's not a fun. All right. That pretty much sums everything up. I mean, there's not much that I think needs to really be said. So, guys, thanks so much. When we come back, we'll see in the American League wild card, the Oklahoma City Catfish go against the Montana Colts, the Utah Wolves take on the Georgia Knights. That'll be an epic one. Winner will face Yukon in the National League, and for the American League, the winner will face Chicago. That'll be a tough one for both these sides, I'm telling you. I mean, Missouri, Miami's over there, Mississippi, South Carolina. This is going to be an interesting little battle going forward. And the fact that the wild card is only one game is quite, it's quite surprising. I'm not even going to lie. Both guys got to bring their A game here, and I'm looking forward to it. So with that being said, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to BVTV, and we'll see you next time, everybody. Stay off the hook.